Travelers, as you can tell, we've made some progress here in the TAD Studios. It's coming along nicely, but I still got several things to unbox. So I thought I'd bring you guys along as we did some unboxing, show you some of the treasures I did find that I forgot I even had. And we'll talk about some other things that some travelers have requested, like what did I think of Rock and Roller Coaster Muppet Takeover? And what did I think around Soaring Around America? Because if anybody watched the Animation Courtyard video where I talked about Rock and Roller Coaster and a little bit about Soaring Across America with some fellow travelers, some people were asking, well, what did you really think? And I was like, I never did a video. Sorry about my chair, it's squeaky a little bit. Got me a Michelle latte, as I like to call it. She has learned to make the Dunkin' lattes at home. So before I came to the studio, I had her make me one of these in my tumbler glass. So right there. And somebody else asked me, since we have the new studio, what was the old studio like? And I think I surprised them with the answer to that. So come along, let's unbox some boxes. Let's unbox some boxes. Let's see some of the Disney stuff I have. Continue on filling the shelves. I've still got to get another shelf. And let's just see and have a nice little discussion today. So come along on this week's Coffee Talk. I just thought we would unbox some of this stuff. I've got 2 more boxes here. I've still got 4 tubs over there I've got to go through. But a lot of that's paperwork. I kept all the receipts from all the trips we've done. Remember, I've given 55 years to Disney. They've gotten a lot. I've gotten a lot of stuff from there. So paperwork, contemporary receipts from when the rooms were $149.99. I have Riverside receipts for the $79.99 rooms. I think I even got some receipts in there when the All Stars were like $49, $59. I don't know. But I also collect M&M dispensers. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes of M&M dispensers. I still got a display, and where you just seen those boxes right there, that's where my shelves for my M&M dispensers are going. I've got this one right here. I did find this one. I love this one. This was my father-in-law's. It used to be in his shop, so I thought it should be here in the old studio. So I brought this out, and I can still smell the smoke. He used to smoke, so I could still see that on there. But this was in his shop, so why not put it in the studios? It should be here. And I just got so much more. Oh, what else did I find? Oh, I found these. Remember the Coke bottles from the 25th anniversary? That was the castle, the birthday cake castle. My favorite castle. If you guys know me, you know I love the castle. So I've got all 4 of these and a carton, and I think I even got a 6-pack of these. I don't know. But over here, oh, I didn't even know I collected Pez dispensers before. I'm crazy like that sometimes. I don't know what I have. I found these in my beautiful things right there. And then I found this set, which I didn't even know I had this one. Couldn't remember this one. But that one right there. So I've got the Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs one right there. I may have showed that before. I don't know. So I got Pez dispensers. And like I said earlier, we were in the parks last week. We went to Hollywood Studios to check out the new Animation Courtyard. Love everything they've done there so far. Cannot wait till the rest of it opens up later this summer. Very, very excited for that. But like I said, you got to be there early because 5:30 for our day that we was there was the last show for the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse presentation. And to get the Sipper Cup was 6 o'clock. The stand closed down for the Chippendale Sipper Cup. So I wasn't able to get one of those, but I'll be back. Then we went and rode Rock and Roller Coaster, which if anybody watches that video, I actually put in some pictures. It was me and Melanie rode. Tony and Michelle didn't ride. We had cast member previews. Wasn't able to show the gift shop. That's why we went back to go see the gift shop. But it was on an exit only. So if you haven't seen that video, go back and watch that video. But They had it at Carthay Circle, some of the merchandise, but then recently Heidi, my friend, said there was actually some more stuff that wasn't at Carthay Circle that is in the gift shop. So we'll have to check that out. But when we went for our cast previews, everything was blocked off, bagged up. You couldn't see any of the merchandise because they were waiting for the media preview that they were getting ready to do. And we couldn't talk about it until after a certain date. So that's why I never mentioned it. But we had a great time doing the Rock and Roller Coaster preview. And yes, we've done Soarin' Over America. But before we get into that, I got some other stuff I found. Anybody is a condensed milk fan like I am? Everybody needs a condensed milk recipe book. I should do some videos on the recipes in here because there's some good recipes. I checked it out the other day. What else do I have? Oh, Michelle got me this one year because, you know, I just love to do flea markets and thrift storing and all that. She got me this one year. I got a Norman Rockwell book right there. What else did I get? Everybody knows I'm a huge Prince fan. I found his One Night Alone book. This actually goes with the CD, which me and Katie went to in Lakeland. The One Night Alone concert. I've only been to one concert in my life. It was that concert. And after that concert, I swore I would never go to another concert. Nobody could beat his concert. I don't care what you say. It was the best experience. It was 4.5 hours that he played music. Because we went to the warm-up and then the concert. And it was... oh, wait. Oh, the drumstick right here? That was John Blackwell's. That was his drummer who unfortunately passed away, but his drummer was John Blackwell at the time, and he gave out sticks, and I got one of his sticks there, so that was pretty awesome. I did find this. A Rockettes. Anybody seen the Rockettes in New York? We took the girls to New York one year for Christmas, and we went and seen the Tree. We went to Macy's. We went to Saks. We went to all the stores during Christmas, and we went and seen the Rockettes, and it was unbelievable. We had a fantastic time, but I found this book. So that's the best thing about digging through stuff, is all the memories and stuff like that. I hate this chair. Oh my God, this thing is so squeaky. I gotta get a new chair. I gotta tell Michelle I need a new chair. So she'll have to order one of those, or we'll just go buy one. I don't know. But we have the bucket. I even have the bucket from they sold popcorn buckets. They lit up though. They're all fancy. But we went to New York. If you've ever been to New York during Christmas time, it is a absolutely wonderful time to go. But, I've got a warning for you. When you go, and this is just my personal opinion. I know a lot of people have gone. They may disagree. When we went, we wanted to go see the Rockefeller Christmas tree. We should have waited till nighttime. That's all I can say. We went and seen it midday. Doesn't look the same as it does at night. So, I mean, it's a beautiful big tree, but it is definitely held together with some rope, some boards, and all this. But at night, it's so we've seen it both at night and daytime. And definitely, if you're going to do it, go during the night. Soarin' Over America. It is tied for my second favorite, with the original being my favorite. And then the other two are tied. Soarin' Over America was nice. If you want to click off right now, come back a little bit later. I'll try not to give too many spoilers in this, but I felt it lacked a punch. Breath takeaway punch. If you remember the original, you went over the mountains and then the plane took off and the golf ball. There were times in that video, in that Soarin', kind of, took your breath away a little bit. Soarin' Over California. Who would have ever thought that would be my favorite? This one was nice. They've done a great job. Don't get me wrong. But there's just not that, that punch of the video. So I enjoyed it. Had a great time. That was also a cast preview. I didn't film any of that also. Anytime there's like cast previews or anything like that, I do not film. I feel that is for the cast and their guests. They're there with their guests and stuff like that. So I don't film that. So that's just me as a cast member. I just feel that's our time to be with our friends and family and not worry about stuff like that. So, but that's just me. That's just me. So definitely do both of those. Okay, now you can come back to the video. No spoiler alerts in that one. So let's see what else. Got Cool Kids Summer. I think I've got some. I think I have it over here. Yep, there's Jesse and Woody and Rex right over there. For the Cool Kids Summer, have to get to the Magic Kingdom to see that. Yes, we're going to go see the Carousel of Progress. Yes, we'll do a video about the Carousel of Progress. Just to forewarn, I am not happy about that one. I know change is good from the last video. One of the last videos we did, change is good, but there's reason about that one. I'm kind of upset. Well, not upset, just a little sad. It's going to change. There's nothing we can do about that, but we'll talk about that in a later video. So let's get it started. Oh, I did find these too. I had these up at the beginning. I think that was my thumbnail. But they are old checkbook covers from Disney. Let's see, what do I have? I have an Ohana's right there. I have a Chef Mickey's right there. And my favorite of all, just because it's old school, I have a Disney MGM Studios right there. That's pretty awesome. I love those checkbook covers. And I think, let's see, one of these had some checks in it. Let's see. Yeah, right there they are. Oh, let's see what they say. Is that the only one? Yeah, that's the only one with the check in it. So old, it's can't even read them anymore. Nothing in. Oh, here's one. Ohana. We got Ohana here. Adult dinner. Well, we got a bread pudding for $4.99. I guess that's when they used to charge for those. Two pina coladas. Virgin pina coladas. They were $3.75 a piece. $7.50. We have 3 adult Ohana dinners. Am I reading that right? 3 adult Ohana dinners for $74.97. So that made the dinners $24.99 a piece, I believe. And this was back in... Look at that. This actually, everything's still there. This was back 6/3 of 2005. 21 years ago, this receipt. And Ohana's was $25 a person. Unbelievable. Yeah. Oh, and this is when we had Tables in Wonderland. So they went ahead and tacked on the 20% tip. So our total for that, because we did do a kids meal dinner for $10.99. That sounds awful high for a kids meal dinner back in those days. So total Ohana's for the 4 of us with 2 pina coladas, bread pudding was $83.88. Right there. That's pretty awesome. That's a pretty awesome receipt. And then my other ones, this is just how to tip. Because that's when the dining plan, you know, everybody forgets that you got a tip at the dining plan. And they're like, what do you mean it costs more? You still got a tip at the dining plan. Still got to give, you know, the tip. The meal's covered, tip's not. And remember, it's usually 18 to 20%, if not more, of your total bill. Oh, let me show you one thing. Michelle had bought me this years ago. And I forgot I had this until I started going through my artwork. But check this bad boy out. That's right. A Pleasure Island New Year's Eve party parking. But remember, they always use these signs every night because it was always New Year's Eve at Pleasure Island. So I have one of those. I think that's pretty awesome. It used to have something here, but I don't know what it was. But Michelle got me that one year for a Christmas gift. So that's pretty awesome. So all kinds of treasures. That's why I love going through this stuff. And I hope you guys are liking this video. Just watching me go through, seeing me go through this and all that good stuff. Let's see what else we got. Okay, we got a bag here. Let's see what's in this bag. Order for Astoria bag. We used to stay at the one here in Orlando. They used to run a Florida resident rate for $129.99. I know. Unbelievable. That's why Bull and Bear is some of my favorites. Oh, look, we got some Lay's there. I've even got I told you I keep everything. That is fruit. Dried fruit in there. Would I eat it? No, not going to eat it. But this is what I'm talking about. I keep everything. This is every flyer. Everything. Wild Waters. I mean, Wet n Wild. Anybody know where Wet n Wild is in Orlando anymore? It's not here. It's gone. Universal tore it down and built some resorts. More stuff. Anybody ever see Lanuba? I love that show. Love that show. More and more and more. The welcome cards right there. Oh, I got so much to go through. Oh, let's see, what's this button? Oh, happy anniversary. I got a lot of buttons I think I'm going to get rid of. If anybody's interested in buttons, be ready for that. More. All this is paper. All this is literal. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, what is this? What is that too? Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I don't see a year on that one, but Magic Kingdom. Not quite sure about that one. So all this in this bag is still more paperwork I gotta go through. So let me put those checkbook covers in there. Yeah, let's put those in there along back with the wreaths. I'm telling you, so much stuff. Like I said, Michelle, I love the Dunkin' Lattes, especially the butter pecan one. And Michelle was able to source some butter pecan from Dunkin' Donuts. I didn't ask her how, but we got the syrup that goes in the drink. So we are drinking a Michelle latte now, as I like to call them. Okay, we got another tub right here. Ooh, no tub. Oh, I know you guys like to see the tub openings. I don't know why. Oh, this is my Disneyland tub. This is my Disneyland tub. I'm excited now. We have a Blue Bayou hat, and this is actually the kids menu right there, but it turns into a hat. Back in the day, 2014. I can't even remember when we went there. Okay, so here's more Lays from Disneyland, and then all the paperwork from Disneyland right there in the Marceline confectionery bag right there. I keep it all. I keep it all. Oh, here we go. Because I love coffee so much. I got this sleeve. And I got this sleeve of coffee cups. And of course, when you have coffee, you got to have napkins. So back in the day, that's when Disney used to do napkins, which is awesome. And then let's see what else we got here. Oh, we got several different cup designs. We got the Mickey Mouse water cup there. We got the Mickey Mouse cup there. We got this burgundy colored cup right there. Oh, these were cool. They used to do these at the Contemporary. They used to put libations in these, and there was a lemon drop that was fantastic out the Contemporary pool. So that was that right there. You can see Mickey and all that. And then these guys right here. Anybody remember that pattern? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's out of that bucket. Oh, what else here? Oh, here we go. Animal Kingdom Villas right there. This is when they were getting ready to open the Animal Kingdom Villas. Got some of that. Let's see what else. Oh, looky here. Looky here. Forgot I had this. Animal Kingdom Opening Day t-shirt. Right there. That is an opening day t-shirt, never worn. What size is this? Maybe I should start wearing this. Think I should start wearing this? Yeah, I could wear this one. Remember, it's not the zoo, but that is an Animal Kingdom opening day. Oh, they're out there mowing. Out there mowing. Or sweeping. They got a parking lot sweeper that they sweep the parking lot. So I think that's what that was. But they hit the glass. Okay. Okay. Let's see what else in here. Oh, you know, I keep all the coasters from the rooms. Is anybody else like me and do this? Keep all this stuff? Just tell me. Tell me I'm not crazy. I greatly appreciate it. Disney Parks celebrate today. Look at there. I've got a whole sleeve of those. Yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of some of these cups and stuff like that. Maybe make a little grab bag. What do you guys think? Today is my birthday. Downtown Disney. Right there. Let's see. There's some balloons. A package of balloons. You know, got to have those just in case. Let's see. What is this? Oh, what is this? Here's another bag of stuff. I need to go turn the air on. But I didn't think I'd... Oh! Okay. Told you I collected everything. These are all coasters. These are all these kind of coasters. Just saying. If anybody needs some for your collection, let me know. Oh, and while we're at it, a lot of our tickets right there. And I think I got this at Autotopia Disneyland. Yes, I did. Official driver right there. Autotopia Disneyland. And then more flyers here from the Disneyland area. God, we got a lot of stuff. Everest. All the notes. EPCOT Food and Wine. Right there. Oh. That's coming up. Yeah, I can't believe I'm filming this on the 1st. And it's the last day of the Flower and Garden. I really enjoyed doing that series. We're going to do the same thing for the Food and Wine series. So just be patient with me on that. Anything else? Oh, look, I've got a Mickey Mouse balloon holder attached to a balloon that's in this glass right here. I'm telling you, no wonder Michelle told me, okay, it's time to go through your stuff, Tyler. Oh, more pins. Ooh, these are old school. Everybody wants one of these, right? Can't find those anymore. Today is my birthday right there. So actually, we got a birthday coming up in the family. Our youngest little baby. It's her birthday. We won't say how old she is. I even got M&M coffee mugs in here. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what I found in these things. Trip portfolios. Oh, this was at Disneyland. Is it Disneyland? No. This was for an event that we went through to at Tables in Wonderland. And they gave us these little things because we actually went to the warehouses where they store all their extra stuff for the parties and stuff like that, for the corporate events. And it's design and display. But they gave us these of what they could do at your corporate event right there. I just love stuff like this. I know I'm probably strange, I don't know. But like I said, I keep everything. But I tell you what, if I showed up at a Disney party with this, I'd be pretty excited. Check that out. They actually had this at the warehouses where we had the dinner for Tables in Wonderland. And that's where they had some of the Mr. Toad's Wild Ride cars. But just more and more stuff. So it's for events, weddings, corporate events, stuff like that. But it just gives you an idea of what they have and what they can do for you for your corporate event. But this was years ago. I actually got 2 of these. Oh man, wouldn't you love to see this walking into a party? Right there. Right there. And that is actually where we first met Michelle St. Laurent. That young lady right there. She's now a Disney artist. I guess she's still with Disney. I don't know. But we went and seen her office. They toured us through their offices at the corporate area where they keep all this stuff. And surprise, surprise, it's not on Disney property. But I'm not going to tell you where it is because it's kind of in a secret area. I thought it was pretty cool. But I got 2 of these. Let's see what else is in here. Yep, there's 2 of those. More portfolios. Remember when you used to get these when you checked in? You know, give you the bus times, give you all the discounts, all the good stuff in there. What time everything open, what time everything closed. Now it's all on your phone. I'm a tactile. That's what Michelle said. I'm a tactile person. I got to feel it. I got to see it. And phones just don't do it for me. But got one of these. Welcome home. No, I'm not a DVC member. But of course, back in the day, I used to send away for all the stuff. You know, I was going to be a DVC member one day. That's what I told myself. Oh, I got to be able to open that. I don't want to rip it, but I think it's got a DVD in there about all the benefits of being a DVC holder and all that. So this is old school. How long is this? This was back in 2003. This is from 2003, right there. I'll probably get rid of that. I don't need that. Let's see what else we got here in this bucket. Oh, remember when they give you placemats for Chef Mickey's for your kids? Got one of those. And then the best piece in this box, which I know I will not sell or get rid of, it is a Disneyland map. Right here. Let's see if I can open this without tearing it. That's what I want to do. And it's a newer map, I know. I need to get a... So just double this size right here. I need to get a frame for it. But that's before... This is where Galaxy's Edge is now, all over in here. That's all before that. So, hey, look, there's Tom Sawyer's Island. Wonder, maybe we should go out and see Tom Sawyer's Island out there. But this is where Galaxy's Edge and all that is now. So, and Tiana's is over here. And I like that it's called, I love their Winnie the Pooh. Has anybody been to the Winnie the Pooh in Disneyland? It's fantastic. I love the way it's set up out there. Okay, so that is it for this bucket. I'll be right back. I'm going to put this stuff back in the bucket, and I got one more bucket if you guys want to see it. I'm going to go ahead and show it anyway, and we'll take a look at that. I got the other box put away. Now I got this little box right here. But like I said, I got 4 more over there. If you guys enjoy this video, or you like seeing this, or just like hanging out talking, I'll probably do that next week. I'll do a couple more boxes. Also, I'm going to go through my art, and I can show you guys some of the art pieces that we're going to keep, all the Disney art that I've got. If you'd like to see that, just leave it in the comments down below. To all of our new travelers, welcome to the channel. We do things a little bit different. We just kind of go with the flow, you know, like they say in the Nemo. And to all of our travelers out there, thank you once again for traveling along with us and being part of our traveling family. And to our channel supporters, channel members, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it. It really does help the channel out. And yes, I told you we're going to start doing different things for the channel members. And we're going to start having channel member videos up for you guys, hopefully in June. Get that started once I get back in the parks and everything. Got Cool Kids Summer going on. It's the summer season. Remember, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Wear your sunscreen. And this is the weekend that rainy season has started, so be prepared. Wear your ponchos, wear your shoe covers, have your umbrellas, or like me, just walk around in the rain. That's usually because it always catches me unprepared. So I'm gonna have a little drink here. I am addicted to coffee. I will have to say that. But they're just so good. I can drink coffee anyway but black. I can drink it with sugar, hot, warm, cold, iced, blended. It doesn't matter. But just not black. I don't know. Never got into that. Okay, last bucket. Let's see here. I already got some stuff out of the top on that, which we're going to save this for last because this is probably my... If I had to save anything out of this building, it would be this piece in my hand right here. This piece right here in my hand would be what I would save out of this building. Let's see what we got. Oh, well, first thing off, you know, everybody should save license plates from 1968. Pretty close to when I was born, but this came out of my father-in-law's shop also. So that's why I kept it. Oh, something happened to my lighting. Hold on one second. I think one of my bulbs is going out in my lighting. I've got to get new lighting still for the ceiling, but I think one of my bulbs, and all I have to do is hit this, or somebody else's RFI reader is affecting. I don't know, but if it gets dark again, we'll fix it again. Okay, I opened this box right here. This literally is all of the equipment I have bought over the years of doing YouTube, and it's all right here. Now I got the garbage trucks outside. I thought this would be a nice place to get away from all of the old studio. But anyway, this is all the stuff I got right here. So I use some of this. Sometimes it's mics, it's stuff like that, but it's in this bucket. So that was in the bucket. And there was a couple other things. The license plate was on top of the bucket, so that was good. But somebody asked me, what happened to the old TAD Studios? Well, the reason we got a new location is because the old TAD Studios was in our master bedroom. And I was in the corner. If anybody remembers, I had the desk in the middle, and then kind of like this setup right here. There was remember the desk was right here behind me, and I would sit this way and you guys would see the 2 shelving units. And that's all I had was the 2 shelving units in the desk. That was in the corner of our master bedroom. And that's why Michelle said, it is time for that to go. So we found a new location, and I mean, I've got walls, got all that stuff over there. All these bags in my toolbox. And got this over here. Still got to get some more shelving for over here. Still got more stuff to show you. So once we get got to get this set. There we go. Once we get the shelves set and done, we'll do a full TAD Studios reveal, tour, whatever we want to call it. So that was the license plate in that thing. When we went out to Disneyland, it was 2004. And we stayed at the Grand Californian. You know, if you're going to go, you might as well go. Let's be bougie. No, it's actually really, this is before I was a cast member, but the rates were really good. They had the Tower of Terror. They were just getting ready to open it up. And for the first hour every morning of our stay, we could go over to the Tower of Terror at Disney's California Adventure and ride Tower of Terror as much as we wanted for the first hour. So we were able to do that. And if anybody's ever stayed at the Grand Californian, the reason you do that is kind of like why you stay at Boardwalk, Yacht Club, Beach Club, so you can walk right into a park. And at Disney's Grand Californian, they have a gate right into Disney's California Adventure. So we got to stay there for that. You know, I didn't even look. It's got all the times. Oh, has it got a map? Look, this is all the merchandise that you could have bought back then. I don't know if I got any of that. Oh, I forgot all about this. Everybody asks, why is Disney? I love Disneyland because Walt built it. Remember, here at Walt Disney World, Walt surveyed the land, but unfortunately he passed away before any of the dirt was moved. So that's why this isn't Walt's park. It's the Walt Disney World Company park. So that's why they can change stuff, move stuff around. That's why Disneyland apparently is sacred ground. We're not going to touch anything there because it was Walt's ideas. He walked those streets. He probably told him with a cigarette in his hand, hey, you got to go paint that building over there. We got to do this. We got to do that. So Disneyland and Disney World are 2 different animals. And Carousel of Progress is the one thing that he did have something to do with. And we'll talk about that at a later date. But for now, this is why I love Disneyland. Right here. Disneyland. Walk 100, we'll say a football field right across there, to Disney's California Adventure right here. Absolutely wonderful. Disneyland Hotels over here. Grand Californian's over here. Pixar Pier's over here. I mean, and usually I'll have to say the hotels that are on this side over here are actually closer to Disneyland than some of these hotels. Trust me, I've walked them before. But I noticed that right here, if anybody remembers, see where it says New Tower of Terror? This is all gone. This is Bugs Land. That is all now Marvel. Right? Or no, is that Toy Story? No, Marvel. That's where Marvel is. Because Tower of Terror got switched over to the Marvel version. And then this was all Marvel. Yeah. Right there. And this area right here became Radiator Springs and all that. So that's why I love having old maps, to see what used to happen back in the day. Same thing up there. Mickey's Toontown up at the top, which is kind of still Mickey's Toontown, but a little bit different, decorated differently and stuff like that. But that's what, look at this, look and feel. Oh, so tactile. We have a fellow traveler that watches the show, and his name is Adam Poole. He's posted a lot of stuff on our family page over on Facebook. If you haven't joined the Facebook family page, go over there and join it. We also have Traveling Around Disney page. Also on Instagram, we have a page. I don't do a lot there. There's just too many things to do to try to keep up. That's why I said our channel's a little different. You guys know that. But he always talks about VMK. If anybody remembers VMK, we got these bad boys right here. I found them in this box. VMK right here. These are Quest. And if everybody remembers the game, this is why Michelle loved this game. She loved playing on the computer. You got to pick your little character and play the game. But they had scavenger hunts when you'd walk into the park. I think you went to City Hall and picked one of these up. And you did the scavenger hunts all throughout this. This is for Frontierland. And once you did the scavenger hunt, you went back to City Hall and got a special limited edition, limited release VMK card, which we've got some VMK cards. I think they're still over there. I haven't got to. And once I find the VMK cards, they'll be there. And then you could go on tours for the VMK. And this was the Tomorrowland quest that we printed out right here. You could print them from home and then go find these things. And these are cards that you could actually get once you completed the scavenger hunts. It was before Sorcerers of the Kingdom or Sorcerers. I can't remember what that was. But we never played that a lot. We always got the cards, but we never did play the game much. But this is the Fantasyland. I mean, that was the game. Look at that. Let's see. Let's ask. One of the questions was, let's see. Outside Peter Pan's flight, what is TikTok the crocodile holding tight? And you had to go to Peter Pan and go find out. And if you'd like the answer to that question, leave a comment down below and I will answer that in your comment. Oh, you know, I should just get these back out and we go do them for a video. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to save these. I'm going to save these out. And we'll go do some of these scavenger hunts from years gone past. God, has it got a date on this, VMK? Adam, if you remember when VMK did these, let me know. And I think I have some of these VMK bands for your wrists. I'll tell you the stuff we find with all of our stuff that we have out here. But we're getting to our last piece. Well, for this video, we're getting to our last piece. Thanks for sticking around if you did. Appreciate it. I love all your support and all your encouragement and saying hello to you guys in the parks. That's one of the best things in the world. I always ask everybody, do you want to be on the camera before I show them in a video? So if you ever see a cast member, such as our sister server at 50's Primetime, yes, I asked her before I showed her on camera. I usually film it. If they say no, it's deleted and out. I never, ever want to put anybody on camera that doesn't want to be on. So if you want to be on and you see me, we can be on. If you don't want to be on and just say hello, we can also do that. But please stop us to say hello. A lot of people say, oh, I've seen you filming and doing. You're not interrupting me. That's what I'm there for. I'm there to meet travelers, to meet new friends and stuff like that. So please stop and say hello. But anyway, without further ado, this was a Not So Scary Halloween Party 2008 picture frame. Right there. And I'm going to show it, and my family will probably get upset, but I don't care. So right here we got Rebecca. We got Caitlin. You got me. Yeah, that's me. I've got some black hair. Michelle over here, who's holding our niece Madison right there. Then we got Ashley right up here, who's also our niece. These two are sisters. Then over here we got Michelle's dad, which is right there. Her mother is right there. And then right over here is her grandmother and grandfather right there. we took everybody on this trip. This is one of the big gifts we wanted to give everybody. We took everybody on this Halloween party trip. We stayed at the time, it was the Holiday Inn that is now becoming the Nickelodeon Hotel, whatever it's transforming into. But when they first opened, they had little suites, and we all went and stayed there. Swam in the pools, had a great time, took all the kids. It was this piece right here. Like I said, if this building started to burn, I'm saving this. Because, I mean, that is just memories. Michelle made that poodle skirt for Rebecca. She loved it. Becca always went, she always did. I think I might have, if I find other not so scary pictures, I'll show us. But that's it right there. That's the piece. That is the piece. I know it's reflecting. There we go. That is the piece right there. So glad we went through these boxes. Got many more boxes to go. Got the artwork to go through. But I just want to say thank you so much, guys, for traveling along with us and being part of our coffee talks and being part of our family. I hopefully will be in the parks this week. I know I'll work tomorrow. Shocker. I've been giving my shifts away, but tomorrow I am going to go work just to see the Contemporary one more time. Not one more time, just for tomorrow. And maybe do a little, maybe run over to the Magic Kingdom. I'm not sure. We're going to find out. It always depends, especially after work, because if it's the afternoon showers, I don't even go over there. But if it's not going to rain, we might run over there and do a little park tour, a Main Street park tour, because it's been, we didn't get to do one in May. Main Street report, so we'll get over there and do that. And I know a lot of stuff's open. We'll talk about the Carousel of Progress at one point or any. Still processing that. But other than that, just having a great time. Getting the new studio set up. We probably will have an area on the back side of this for a podcasting area if we ever want to do that. My oldest daughter, Caitlin, asked, hey, we should do a podcast. I was like, we'll see. I don't know about that. Just got a lot of stuff going on. Just trying to enjoy life. While I'm living it, might as well enjoy it. We got the group cruise coming up. If anybody's interested in that, here's Melanie's information right there. More will be coming out after mid-June. We're working on some stuff. So after mid-June, we will really get heavy into the group cruise stuff. So kind of excited about that. So just having a great time. Thank you guys for traveling along. Thank you for coming along. For all you that watch the Hollywood Studios video, thank you so much. The Banana Ball Studios, Skylar and Spencer, thank you once again for inviting us out to the Loco Beach Coconut, take on the party animals at Disney's Wild World of Sports. It was a fantastic time. If you have never done a banana ball game, make sure to go do one if you can. Go watch the video if you don't mind. I know it's a baseball video and a lot of you guys didn't want to watch it, I guess, or maybe you don't know about it. I don't know. Maybe the algorithm didn't tell you about it. I don't know. I can never figure that thing out. But thanks so much for all your support, guys. Thank you for being part of our traveling family. And travelers, like we always say, until next time, travel and adventure is out there.